Innovating Education Learning World in association with WISE, an initiative of Qatar Foundation.
Over the last few years, Learning World has heard many inspiring stories about education in the face of adversity and trauma. Two reports that particularly touched us were in Haiti and Cambodia. In this edition, we go back to see how things have progressed. Do you remember Raynane? She's a young girl from Haiti who lost her leg during the earthquake. We first met her when she was 9 years old and reluctant to go to school because of her trauma. 5 years on, how is she coping?
5 years ago, we introduced you to Raynane, a young Haitian who lost her leg after the 2010 earthquake. Thanks to an artificial limb provided by a French charity, Raynane is able to go to school, play and live a normal life of a young girl like her twin sister and all her friends in the neighbourhood. Raynane is 15 years old now and lives in the same district of the capital, Port-au-Prince.
My life has changed now. I'm no longer a baby. I understand things now.
Her father, John Reynolds, has succeeded to rebuild a part of their house, despite financial issues. Their mother does house cleaning work, but the family still has trouble making ends meet. As Raynane grows, she needs to change her prosthesis regularly, but each new limb means money, and times are hard.
The important thing is that I have my family close to me, and they support me.
For John Reynolds, the priority is school. In Haiti, places at public schools are free but difficult to find. Parents are therefore obliged to enroll their children at private school and pay. She's a little girl with a lot of ideas. She wants to be a doctor. She's a youngster with a lot of ambition. Raynane and her twin sister go to school every day on a moped. On foot, it would take an hour.
My friends also encourage me. They don't make fun of me. They say to me that I've had an amputation and that's all. I will always be Raynane and nothing has changed. I was happy when they told me that.
It is clear that Raynane is well integrated into her school and at ease among her peers. This is in part due to her prosthetic limb. But a lot of amputees have another problem. One in particular is phantom pain. To address this issue, Raynane and her father go to a pain clinic, where they try to find out if she senses pain in her leg as if it were still there. Addressing this type of pain that we cannot see or touch is complex. The treatments are often ineffective. It's about helping the brain accept and understand the changes. Often patients feel real pain, sometimes unbearable.
We asked Raynane if she felt the sand around her stump. It is when she feels the grains around her stump that the brain realizes her leg stops there and no longer at the foot. Some children are annoyed because they are never able to manage the pain and can never put it out of their minds. Others are embarrassed physically. That can affect their learning abilities.
The objective is to make the pain disappear, as it can interfere with her concentration and disrupt learning. The treatment can be long, but the benefits are huge. For Raynane, it's another challenge she must face. But this is a brave and ambitious individual.
In 2011, we also discovered a school in Cambodia that uses art, music and circus skills to educate street children, help them find jobs and heal wounds from the country's troubled past. Today, what has changed? We go back there now to find out.
We are returning to Fair Ponlu Selpak, or Light of Art School in northern Cambodia. The school has changed a lot over the past 5 years. It now hosts 1,500 students, teaches activities such as drawing, theatre, graphic art and circus skills. The aim is, as ever, to help underprivileged street children regain self-esteem.
I began to study with Fa when I was 7, but I was too young. It was only at the age of 13 that I started to do circus skills, and I think Fa has taught me a lot of things.
It was in 1986 that Veronica de Cropp, a young French art professor, implemented drawing workshops in the refugee camps Site 2 on the Thai border. It was at this time one of the largest refugee camps in the world. The purpose of these workshops was to help children express and overcome the traumas of the war perpetuated by the Khmer Rouge. 9 of these students went on to become, years later, the founders of this unique school. Det Kuhn, the artistic director, was among them. This training helps young people to progress in the field of art, but also it allows young people to find their national identity and to revive our arts. Since our visit 5 years ago, a lot of things have changed here. In 2013, they opened a kindergarten which welcomes more than 180 children from 2 to 5 years old. A new bookshop library has opened, as well as a new graphic art studio.
What's really changed is the desire to professionalise young people, to give them access to employment. The curriculum was at a very good level, but we did not think enough about the next stage, at the entry into the job market. To get young people out of poverty, they need to access employment.
To create jobs, generate new resources and give new visibility, the school puts on a show at Siem Reap, close to the Angkor temples. Every night in a marquee of 300 seats, the shows are played out before a large international audience.
Arts help us to express. Arts help the young people of Cambodia to heal themselves through expression, to tell their stories of life.
Funan comes from a poor family. She spent her childhood picking up cans in the street to make money. Growing up, her father beat her mother and gave her AIDS, and he abused Funan. She arrived at Fair aged 7, started to work at the circus at 13, and a few years later became the contortionist star of Cambodia.
With Fa, I can say I'm a star. Even if I'm not very well known, it has changed my life.
5 years later, a younger generation has taken over. The expression related to trauma perpetuated by the Khmer Rouge has given way to new outpourings and brighter forms. The artists now want to express something for the Cambodia of tomorrow.
Is there another Learning World report that you remember and would like us to revisit? Let us know on our social media pages. Goodbye for now.
Learning World in association with WISE, an initiative of Qatar Foundation.